She'll be back. Alright, man. It's been like 12 days. I take that one. It's still a story time about that. Why happened? But we'll talk about that later. But so recently, let me show y'all. I'm tired of. Run into a little bit of money, and it had me thinking about a story time, right? Had me thinking about this story time about. All right, so this is I don't remember what year it was, but I remember it was in Lobit. It was my 6th grade year, so I don't remember what year it is. Whatever 6th grade year, whatever year that was, that's the year. So I had this bright idea to sell snacks, right? Well, I wouldn't say I had a bright idea because I did it the year before that. I was making money off of it, but the next year I was like, let me do it again because it worked so good last year. I could tell that story time too. How it worked last year. I mean that year, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of scamming. Like I had to get into it, but this time in the 6th grade, I switched the product. Last year I did one product. This year I was gonna do multiple different products. I was gonna do chips, drinks, candy, like, you know what I'm saying, like all the regular shit. Like in the first year I didn't do all that, and I was still making money off of it. But no, I ain't gonna lie, that first year they ran that like it was like a mafia. They talking about some, yeah, he not giving that money. We're gonna have to go beat him up. You gotta pay me for it though. It was crazy. I had to tell that story, but so I'm just thinking like all the regular shit, right? I get all the regular shit. So I'm selling. I'm selling to people. I had like all the regular drinks. I had Gatorades. I had all the regular shit. So I'm selling. I'm making some money. It's starting to look good. All this and all that. I restock. I get more chips and candy and all this and all that. And you know what I'm saying? It's looking good. So one day I ran out of candy. I ran out of chips. That's what it was. I ran out of chips. And when I ran out of chips, I was like, what am I going to do? Because I need some more. And I wasn't going to the store every day. It wasn't working like that. So I was like, you know what? I got an idea. I never did this before. So in the morning, we had snacks in the house. So in the morning, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get some snacks from the house. I go in the house, I'm looking through the chip boxes, I'm grabbing snacks, throwing it in the bag. And after that, I took it to the school and I was selling it, right? And then like the school people ended up finding out that I was selling it. And when they found out that I was selling it, they called my mom. My mom didn't have a problem with me selling it, right? But they was like, yeah, he has like all this and all that. She didn't have a problem with me selling it. Now, I do this multiple times. So now, like, in the house, we running out of snacks. And they trying to figure out where all the snacks are going. While I'm sitting here with all this money in my pocket and all this and all that. So, come on, I ain't gonna lie, I was dumb. I wasn't even trying to hide it too. Every day from school, it was this McDonald's right next to Lobit. Man, I ain't gonna lie, it was trench though. Like I remember one time in her car, the car that had no AC. We was in a car, no AC. Like it broke down in front of the school. Like that's probably like top 10 embarrassing things ever. Like the car broke down in the front of the school, and I had to go inside the school and tell a cop to come like do a jumper cable for the car. But the cop was like, "Nah, I ain't got no jumper cables, so I can't help y'all." She was like, "If you have jumper cables, I can help you with those, but I ain't got nothing for you." So we was sitting there for like 20 minutes, like just waiting. I think it ended up like, I guess something happened. She started praying over the car and it just started working on some Kevin Gates type shit, but it worked or whatever. She got it to work or whatever. It's a lot more to that, but I'll tell that at another time. But Yeah, every day. It's just McDonald's. It's a McDonald's, a KFC, a Taco Bell, what else? A pizza place. It's a whole donut place. It's a whole bunch of like food places right next to Louis. Every day after school, I was going to the gas station and McDonald's. I'm going to McDonald's. I'm grabbing drinks, burgers. I'm going Big Mac on them. This is back when I used to eat. I don't eat no more. But I'm grabbing like Big Macs. I'm going dumb. I'm going dumb in the stores. I'm just getting whatever. So one time they set out to figure out where all the snacks was going. Now my mom ended up getting sick, like not like death sick, but like she was like had the cold or whatever. Like she just didn't feel good. So she ended up having a cold or whatever, and when that happened, like she was in the bed most of the time, so she ended up not going to work. So she was able to like sit there and like try to figure out who was eating like all the snacks or whatever. But who they thought was eating the snacks. Nobody's eating those snacks. I was profiting off some snacks. But yeah, so she was sitting like she was at the house more. This is what got me caught. I went in there this morning. We was late. She was taking us to school. She was in the room still. She was laying down until she got ready to take us. So she would lay down, brush her teeth, do whatever she needed to do, and then take us. She wouldn't like waking us up or whatever. We was waking up by ourselves. So we was doing that, right? We was late. She was in the bed. I'm like, dang, I ain't got no snacks. Let me grab the snacks so I can sell them and get some money. I go in there, swipe the whole thing, like damn near the whole box, threw it in the bag. Mind you, if you got a whole bunch of chip bags in your backpack, it's gonna squeak up, like it's squeaking. And I had told my mom the previous day, like, we need to go to the store because I ain't got no more snacks. So she's like, all right, we're gonna go another time. So we ended up not going that day. So we're in the car, and my bag is like making noise. It's like making noise, right? So like she gets suspicious, but she ended up driving me out of school or whatever happened. I'm at school. She ended up calling the person that was picking me up from school and was like, what is he doing after school? So she was saying that like I was going to the stores and getting food, whatever. Mind, she wasn't giving me money. Like my mom wouldn't give me money. So it's like, where's this money coming from? And she know I always be something like I always sell snacks. I sold snacks this past year. I could do a story time about that. I ran up a band off of that. I ran up like 2 bands off of that. I could show that. I put the Apple Pay on there. But yeah, I ran up a couple bands off of that. So after that, so after she called and was like asking like my behavior and all that, like what I was doing after school and all this and all that, she started investigating on me. Like she started investigating me. She bought a whole box of chips, chips. She put them in there and she waited. She caught me. When she caught me, like she picked me up from school early. Like that's how I knew it was serious. Like she caught me that morning, but she just didn't say nothing. And then she picked me up from school early. She was like, I would have whooped you, but I don't have the strength to do it. I'm sick right now. Go in that store and give me some medicine. I went in the store, I got her some medicine. I'm like, bro, like, it's over. She about to do it to me. So I go to the store, I get her the medicine. She was like, why did you do it? Like, I'm just answering, right? You know, like when you get in trouble, you just don't know what to say. You're starstruck. So I'm just answering whatever. She was like, you know what? I'm telling your dad. I was like, I'm not gonna say I didn't care, but I was like his whoopings didn't hurt. And like he got home, right? So I'm sitting there. He was like, go upstairs. I go upstairs. We went heads up. He one-on-one me. I didn't have no mats. I didn't have no gold scar. He had all the mats up with golden scars, and he double pumped. Pause. That's crazy. 400 damage to the head. He got me. I ain't gonna lie. Like he did me the worst way. But yeah, that's a quick little story time because I ain't really playing none. Cause whenever I be making story time, I plan ahead of time. I ain't really playing ahead of time. I've been like busy, I guess you could say. But we gonna get back on task. Get back on the planning. Also, another thing, with streaming university happening and all that, me not being old enough for it, my thing is next year when I am old enough for it, we getting in there, no doubt. So that's the goal right now. That's the first goal is to hit 1,000 subs. Second goal, make it to Stream University by next year at this time. But yeah, I see y'all next video, probably tomorrow. I need to get some more IRL videos though, so we'll see what happens. All right though.